Hi, good day. Welcome to another conversation with me. I am Fami Berry. Today we're here to talk about type 1 diabetes. A brief introduction. Type 1 diabetes is a chronic condition whereby the body cannot produce insulin anymore, a hormone that is needed to regulate blood sugar. This condition happens when the immune system mistakenly destroys or attacks insulin producing cells in the pancreas. It is usually diagnosed in children and young adults, thereby also called juvenile diabetes. A brief history. Type 1 diabetes has been known for centuries, but it has always been known to be fatal until the inception of insulin. The term type 1 diabetes was used to distinguish between type 2 diabetes because of its lifestyle related cause. For signs and symptoms, we explore frequent urination, excessive hunger, excessive taste, fatigue, weakness, blurred vision, unexplained weight loss, and even slow healing wounds. In children, we explore bedwetting. We also explore behavioral changes. Under diagnosis, we talk about tests that can be used to diagnose type 1 diabetes. Here we explore random blood sugar, fasting blood sugar, the C-peptide test, and even some autoimmune antibody testing. For physical examination, here we look out for weakness, weight loss, unexplained weight loss. We also look out for signs of dehydration. We also look out for rapid breathing, a fruity breath odor. Clinical presentation. Patients present a very rapid and fast onset of symptoms like excessive urination, weight loss, and fatigue. In children, we explore things like diabetic ketoacidosis, which is the DKA, and it may be the first presentation with abdominal pain, vomiting, and even altered consciousness in some extreme cases. For differential diagnosis, here we explore ailments that mimic the type 1 diabetes. We explore so many types of diabetes that mimic them, like the type 2 diabetes. We also explore the stress hyperglycemia. We also talk about diabetes that is induced due to pancreatic disease. We also explore the MODY, that's the MODY, which means the maturity onset diabetes of the young. So these are ailments that mimic the type 1 diabetes. The key difference here is the presence of the autoimmune antibody, the C-peptide level, the age of onset, and also speed of symptom onset. Under causes and risk factors, we explore autoimmune destruction of pancreatic beta cells. We also explore genetic predisposition. We also explore environmental triggers. And also we know that it's not caused by diet or by lifestyle, because this is typical to the type 2 diabetes. Under treatment and management, we talk about lifelong use of insulin, healthy diet, exercise. We also explore the blood glucose monitoring, exercising, regular checkups, and also education on hypoglycemia and DKA management, which is the diabetic ketoacidosis, the management of diabetic ketoacidosis. Under prognosis, here we talk about that with proper treatment, people with type 1 diabetes can live long and healthy lives. However, poorly controlled diabetes can lead to serious complications. Complications like blindness, which is diabetic retinopathy, lifelong insulin dependence, neuropathy, nephropathy, increased risk of cardiovascular disease. It's very important to note that type 1 diabetes and the management of it should be taken as utmost importance because of its peculiarities and lifelong complications if not taken very seriously. Thank you so much for listening. I remain Fami Berry. See you in the next video. Bye.